One now. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Empowerment Through Intuition. Tonight's show is all about colors. Chris and I are your guests. I'm Nora Truscello, two-time best-selling author and international speaker on intuition, and my co-host over in New Jersey.
Hi, I'm Chris. I'm Conversations with Chris, and I do all the psychic and mediumship. And I like to teach and heal, too. But we're going to play with colors tonight.
So we are hoping that people jump on soon. I know we switched the location as to where the show actually broadcast from. So probably most of you guys are on the wrong page, but we'll see you soon. Hi, Lori. Yay, girlfriend, you made it. And I saw the video of the baby rolling over. That was adorable. So tonight we want to talk about colors. So if you guys have any questions about how colors work, hi, Shauna. Nice to have you back on with us.
Hello.
Welcome back, our Texas person. Anything you want to know, what their meanings are, how we use them when we're doing readings, how, you tell us what your questions are or how you've experienced colors, and let's just have a group discussion. Let's see what's going on. Some people do see them through auras, see the colors, and we can help you break down how that all goes. Margie, thanks for joining us. Nice to see you. And I know we have quite a few other people on. Thank you for joining us. And we are open to talk to you guys about basically anything. Joy, thank you. Joy, you accidentally butt dialed me on Facebook. I just thought it was so funny because I answered and I could hear your husband or some gentleman speaking in the background. Gina, always great to see you.
Hi, Gina.
Elizabeth, nice to have you on board. And Gail, thank you so much, guys, for all joining us.
Don't forget to vote on your city and state.
Thank you. I was just going to say that before we get started, we want to remind you, Chris and I will do a live show. Whatever city and state gets the most votes, that is where we are going to go. We'll book a venue out there and we'll do a show like we did here in South Philadelphia. But you got to vote where you're at. So Texas, go right ahead and vote it. Just please tell us where in Texas, because that's pretty big. And don't forget to share and like the show. Send us some hearts. Share, especially to people who appreciate this type of conversation. I mean, it's just fun to build a community and have more feedback. Aaron, always nice to see you. And of course, we got San Antonio, Texas, and Ohio voting. Debbie, nice to have you on board. So do you guys have any questions? South Philly every day. Of course you would say that, Gina. And we got Carla from Franklin, Indiana. You guys are great. So keep voting, but throw us some questions. Colors are quite interesting. People think they have only one meaning. But all colors have a positive meaning and a negative meaning, a negative trait. And Chris and I were just having fun discussing if a color is vibrant and bright, brilliant, that's a positive. But if you see it as dull or kind of murky, that's the negative. So green can be health. It's balance. It's peacefulness. It's harmony. But a murky green is envy. Yeah, you hear the thing green with envy. It's jealousy. It's stagnant. So all the colors have different two sides to them, just like yin and yang. Yeah.
Jinx.
See, I gotta say, I really do miss having Chris next to me. She's got an infection and I got a small infection and we just don't want to make each other worse. But I think we have to stop this separate stuff. And you guys got to tell her, get her butt back to South Philly and let's do the show next to each other so we can really hit each other. I just want to cuddle. Yes, I do. New York. I would love it. Let's do New York.
Let's also talk more about colors and music, because a lot of colors have been for autistic children and for savants. They've used color to describe music and how they see music, not just in artwork and auras and color bubbles.
Talk about it, because I don't really know that much, and I'd love to hear what you're saying.
Well, what they're trying to do in the autistic field is children of an autistic nature and on the spectrum, as they call it, they all see colors in different ways and they understand colors a lot better than we do. They see people's words as colors, and they see they also see their music as colors. So a lot of times you'll see the ones that are autistic and they're agitated, they'll circle and they'll just keep spinning in circles. And it's kind of like a meditative process for them. But having an autistic child, I also know that that's they're self-calming. And I asked them, what do you see? And he says, I see all the colors of the rainbow, Mommy, in my head. They just keep going around and around. So they see through their third eye and through the top of their crown chakra differently than we do.
Wow.
And they can see somebody's true heart and energy a lot faster. It's like you ask kids and dogs, if you want to know the truth about somebody, put them in near a child and a dog, and they'll be like, okay, the animal's running one way, the kid's running the other way. You know something's wrong with that person's energy. You might want to squirt that person with some holy water.
Lori has a great question. Red can mean protection, right? Just like dream skies, symbols, colors, numbers are going to mean what they mean for you. But there are general definitions, like all the numbers, they had general interpretations, even though your interpretation for a particular number might be different. Same with colors. So generally, bright, vibrant red is energy, passion, love, excitement, masculine, and warmth.
But it's also associated with St. Michael.
There you go. So it's power, and that's the power.
And protection. And
right.
Will.
But now if you take it murky red, a dull-looking red, you're talking a force that's not for good, desire instead of love.
Lust.
Lust. Danger, strain, cruelty. So it doesn't mean protection, absolutely, because it is St. Michael's color. Sid, thanks for joining us. I always liked your picture. So curious who you really are. Just because of your little Facebook snap. It's like, what a great shot. Fort Pierce, Florida. You know, Florida's nice in September. My son is autistic, and he assigns each of us a color. I'm yellow, my husband is red, and my sister is pink. That's beautiful. I love that. Does he tell you why? I'm really curious as to, does he relate a meaning to it? If you know, share it with us. That would be great. Santiago says hi, Chrissy. All right, Shauna.
That's Sante from Guatemala, and he's autistic as well.
Oh, all right.
He's the one with the angels that are the bowling pins I told you about.
Okay, yeah, you shared that with us on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Oh, thank you. And I didn't even realize that Sid's is actually the mother. She just has that very handsome picture of a man. All right. Shauna, is there a reason we are attracted to our favorite colors? Mine has always been pink and burgundy. Anything more to that than just preferences? You know, that's a good question. I don't know. What would you say, Chris? I kind of have an
I would
inkling.
look at a couple different things. I would look at the birth sign that you're born under. I would look at the birthstone that is associated with your birth, and whether or not your personality fits that color. Because some people are just loving people. And burgundy is like a serious side of the loving, and it's the business side of it. Whereas it's a lot deeper than the pink. But the pink is for love, and it's for joy, and it's for the softer side of romance.
Yeah.
So think of the personalities of the colors and where they fit into your life, and is that who you are?
I almost think, almost on the lines of what you're saying, it's sort of like your favorite color will have an influence on you as much as your zodiac sign will have an influence, as much as the numbers have an influence, all
Right.
depending on how much you want to surrender to those other things versus just declaring and moving forward in the direction you choose to move. So I say yes, it does make a difference if you allow it to. If you don't consciously, guys, take control of your own life, if you don't consciously make decisions as to where you want to move forward to or where you want to progress to and how you want to do it, and always preface it with in God's will, you kind of go with the flow and you just go with the whim of life, and you don't get very far, and you do get very frustrated often. And the colors would just take you on its whim. At least that's what I think. Throw in any comments to argue with me. I love a good debate. All right, Elizabeth Ann Walker. How can my mother and I figure out our life color? Also, how can we raise our color's vibration? Life colors are amazing. I actually invited, last second, I sent out a quick invite to Dante. She's Donna Eden's daughter. She is very good at identifying life colors and how they affect people's lives. So there's a slim chance, just keep your fingers crossed, that she might actually pop on as a guest. And if she does, she would be great to answer this also. But Chris, how would you tell a person to identify their life color short of somebody like you or I telling them what they are?
Just do a quick meditation and ask the universe to show you what color is most important to you, to your life, to your travels and your journey in this lifetime. Because it might be a serious color, it might be a fun color, it might be two colors.
Yeah.
They will show you what you need to know. As far as raising your vibration, it's not hard. You do happy things.
Exactly.
Things that bring you joy. Whether it's picking on Nora because,
of course we can.
Or it's just, walking in the park during the fall and watching all the leaves change color. Or being at the shore and just watching the kids play in the ocean. Whatever brings you joy, that'll raise your vibration. Helping other people, praying, meditating. Yes. Anything that's going to ground you, bring you a happier, joyful presence will bring your vibration up.
On that, I was talking to Chris about an idea that I have, and I'm going to throw it out to the group. I was thinking of doing a morning meditation on Facebook. So if you guys think that might be a fun idea, of anywhere from 5 to 10 minutes, I'll just log on. I'll talk everybody down who's on or who's listening to the tape. We just sit quietly in a quiet meditative state and then come out of it to start our mornings. Do it like Monday through Friday, somewhere between 6 and 7 every day. If you guys think that's a good idea, cool idea, let me know, because I don't want to do it if everybody just is like, no, silly. But that would help raise your vibration of your colors. I was even thinking listening to children laugh. Oh my God.
That's fun.
That's the best. I mean, you just lose it when you hear kids laughing. Aaron, when I was 12, I remember the first time I saw my own aura. I don't understand what was going on. I was surrounded by gray and white. I always thought that was my beginning of transitioning into what would be who I am now. Okay, it moved on. Autism household here. Okay. That was probably the opening of you seeing, you're highly intuitive. You have a lot of skills. So it's an opening all the way around for you. So at 12, a lot of people in their puberty, I think Chris would agree, if that's the age where you're either going to hang on to those gifts that you had that you didn't even realize were gifts, or you're just going to drop them and lose them. But if you hang on to them,
I call it the end of the age of innocence. They go in at 8, they come out 11 or 12. And God tells you either you're going to use them or you're going to lose them. And that's the way it works.
And that's it. So you chose to keep it clearly because of the gifts you have. And the interesting thing is gray is, the positive gray is neutral, it's calming, and it's mysticism. So it's not surprising that gray was in your aura. Yeah, mysticism, hello. And white also is clarity, purity, and perfection. So these are my interpretations of the colors. Again, guys, remember, always trust your own. Always trust your interpretation over another person's. Paula says, "Hey, Chrissy," and her color is black. I love the color black. People unfairly judge black, if you ask me, because black is emotional depth. It's beauty. It's glamour. It's efficiency when it's in the positive. Now, when it's in a negative, yes, it's oppressive, it's cold, it's negative, it could be evil, but black is such an awesome color to have. So let's see who else we have coming up. Shauna, my oldest son began referring to his teachers as colors in grade school. We didn't realize at the time he was seeing auras. Isn't that beautiful? And I'm not sure why she's telling us she's Capricorn. I know we brought up zodiac signs, but I love that. I love that about her son, referring to the teachers as colors. That's beautiful. Gina, both of my younger kids are on the autism spectrum. My middle daughter is more affected though. Both are amazing artists. This is fabulous. So it's exactly what you were sharing, Chris.
Do you have? I can see it really easily and watch their artwork. It's incredible what they put in their little diagrams and the way they situate things. Watch their Legos, watch their drawings, their pictures and their colors and the way they mix them. And they'll freak out if you mess with their color scheme. Like, don't do that, Mom. Whatever you guys are thinking, don't do it. I already did it. Got my head chopped off. I chased down the highway after it. Like, he sat there one, and I was like, What'd I do? I just fixed it. He goes, no, Mommy. So you can't be messing with their color palette because to them, it's a whole different way of seeing color than it is for us. Like, we might look at the background behind Nora's head and say it's blue and it's green. He's going to see waves of different colors in there, and he's going to see the blue and the green and the silver and the black. And he would go to draw it on a piece of paper, and it would look similar to what she has, but way different. It would be way more detailed. And it would have her aura colors and her crown chakra colors in there too. Because most of them can see it like at the chakra points. So you might see a blending of colors too. I've seen it where they in like little waves. And I asked him why the rainbow was going this way across the body. And he said because that was where the colors were. So
that makes me want you to call Tristan in and have him draw me now. I'm curious.
He's in bed.
Darn it. Okay, if we're not together next time, Tristan has to come in. That'll be cool. All right,
we'll let you loose in his room.
No. Lois colors burgundy. So what would you say about burgundy, Chris?
Well, we went through burgundy as the more business side of pink. It's the more in tune with the deeper business side. It's, you'll see a lot of briefcases in burgundy, a lot of business backgrounds in burgundy. And it's
my title in burgundy.
It's considered more serious, but loving and stronger. And just more to the point is what burgundy is considered.
I like it. Shauna likes our answer. Thank you, Shauna. Glad you liked it. Hi, Mary Lou. Nice to see you.
Hello. Mary Lou, where are you from? Vote for your city and state.
She's South Philly. But vote for your city and state. Sid, Santiago has told me I'm yellow because I'm life. My husband is red because he is the one who protects us. And Sophie, his sister, is pink because she is her best friend for life. Oh, that's like so warming. Like, that's very emotional, very touching. And thank you for telling us that. Thank you so much. He also says he wants to send lots of bowling pins to Christy, white and red pins. So watch out, Christy. You're getting some bowling pins.
Thank you, Santiago. I'll send green and orange ones back.
Bobby, how do we find out what our life color is? So again, Chris was saying also, you meditate on it. You could just ask your higher self, or we could tell you, but where's the fun? So real quick, everyone, just close your eyes for a second. If you don't know your life color, take a little breath and just ask, Lord, please allow my guardian angel, or please allow the angels or spirits around me who communicate, who are from you, to give me the answer of what is my life color. Bam, baby, don't change it. What came into your head is it. Now, Bobby, I saw orange from the minute I saw you, so I'm really curious. Please tell me what popped into your head, because it might not be a life color. It could just be one of the primary colors that are around you, but I'd love to know. But guys, it's that quick. It's that easy. You ask, you hear that answer, you think you guessed it, you think it's your imagination, and it's not. It's your intuition. And then here at Empowerment Through Intuition, we want you to know how easy it is, how useful it is, but it really is easy. You just have
how much fun it is.
And it's fun, obviously. Chris and I are always joking. Gail, my favorite color used to be yellow. Mine too. But now at this time in my life, I'm kind of liking red, pink, and white. I can't make up my mind on what color I like now. But gosh, growing up yellow, it was all yellow. But it's interesting because red is pink. Pink is the red and white combined.
Right.
So they're all kind of the same.
They're on the spectrum.
Right. So
lighter to darker.
Yeah, you're dealing with clarity and perfection, but you're also dealing with a deep kind of love, energy. There's power in red, romance, obviously, in red, excitement, and red's also masculine. It's not like that means you're a man or you have a man's energy. It's just the power of a man. You're strong.
You're stronger.
Right. I mean, I'm.
And the white, they're showing me a lot of spiritual changes around that person.
Yeah.
That Gail's on her life path of where she's supposed to be going.
And the interesting thing is, red is masculine, but pink is feminine. So, and it's not surprising, like you got this perfect balance. This is beautiful. Absolutely.
But she's also using an artistic way because the white and the pink are the red. So they're telling me there's an artistic compost there. Is what I'm seeing. They're giving me a brush and a palette.
Oh, I love it.
So she should follow her into artistic ideas.
All right. Bobby, my favorite color is blue. Blue is, there's a lot behind blue, especially it's a motherly color. It's a loving, nurturing color. Even though we think of blue as like boy, it's
communication.
It's communication, truth, logic, spiritual power you're drawing upon, and it's a representation of a high degree of spirituality, which is very often why in the United States or in the Americas we see the Blessed Mother in blue. Interestingly, in the Middle East, she's presented in red more often than blue. But that high level of spirituality.
And it's calming.
It is. Now, you want to watch. The negative end of that is aloofness. You're not friendly, bitter, holding resentment. So, like I said, guys, yin and yang, there's a positive and a negative to all the colors. We got a hi, Chris. Hi, Nora from Linda. Will you
hi, Linda.
What color is most important to my life and why? Do you want to tell her?
Well, she has to pick her own life color, and that's going to tell her where her path is, where it's leading her to. Like if she meditates for a few seconds and she comes up with, I'm getting red as her color. And I'm also seeing splashes of like a purple in there. So she's got intuition, which is the purple, the higher power of purple, but red is the deep red I'm getting is like of a long stem red rose. like the velvety red. So that's talking to me about a deep abiding love around her, and also that she loves life, and her path is going to be guided by that.
That's beautiful. And really, guys, life colors are only going to influence you as much as you want them to. So you just want to hang on to that and remember that. Don't
They're
mind
fun.
me.
They're like bubbles.
They're fun. All this stuff is really fun, and all this stuff kind of opens us up to curiosity. And if you don't have curiosity and imagination, you can't really use intuition. You know, you have to be like a kid willing to play. Jump in the sandbox with us today and throw in some comments and answer each other. Please, if they're asking us what's their life color, you guys jump in there too and see, what you sense for that person. Now, I guessed what Bobby's were. I'm not sure what it is yet. I'm sure somewhere along the line she threw in her answer. I might have been picking up something from an aura, not necessarily something from a life color, or it could have been a life color. I don't know, but it's just fun to try to figure out. Online meditation, great. All right, Deb, we got to vote, so I might be doing it. Mary Lou, cool. Aaron, meditation. Okay, I think the cool was a vote too. Okay, that's 3. Baby laughter is the best. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. You want to raise that vibration, raise that color within you. I'm going to stop for a second because I want Chris, if you don't mind, and I should have asked you this before the show during our prep. You often talk about bringing a color in and bringing that color's strength into you and just moving it through until it comes out clear. Can you tell us that process and why you do it?
Well, I do it as part of the Native American culture taught us a rainbow meditation therapy. And they go based on nature. A lot of their theories come from nature. So we use the rainbow theory. And it was one of the most cleansing to balance out all of the layers of the chakras and all the layers of they call it your soul's shell. And what I do is I see the sun pulling in, and I put God's hand there so that I know it's clear. And I see him pushing in one color at a time. And I see it coming in as like a big, heavy, like thick, it's not gooey, it's just like a thick color coming through, like a thick paint. And then I breathe the color in at its highest point, and I let little scrubbing bubbles go through my body and all the way down through my feet. And I hold it to the count of 10, and then I blow it out. And whatever color it blows out, it should be just as clear as what came in. If not, you got to repeat that color until it gets clear, because sometimes I start with white, the whitest white of the sky. And it comes out gray and black, and I'm like, oh, change that filter. Let's go. Try it again, boys. And we do it again. And I might have to do it 4 or 5 times before we get all that color out to come clear.
I want to add
all the scrubbing bubbles down through your feet, ground them into the ground.
I just want to throw in here what you said was so important. Chris said, I throw away that filter. In her mind and in my mind, we literally imagine we are taking that filter and poof. Next, you got to use that imagination, because that helps build and create what you're actually seeing. It starts with imagination, but then it's real. Nothing is made until you imagine it first. So do what Chris says. Just take a filter. I mean, I don't care. Make it look like a filter you put in your air conditioner unit or something. You know, it could be that simple. So I didn't want to pass. I didn't want to pass that up, because you said that.
Sometimes I use balloons. Sometimes I use filters. Whatever I'm in the mood for. If I'm happy and I want it to be balloons, I just tell them, okay, hook up the balloons to my hands and my feet and my mouth, and just let all the goo go.
I do balloons.
And then when they're done, they take the balloons, and God claps his hands and turns it back into blessings. And it comes down as blessings. So it's like snowing in the house. It's snowing.
I love it. Thank you for telling everybody that, because I know that's an awesome technique, and it's a great way to use colors. Joy, thank you. Okay, I think we are going to do the morning meditation, guys. So if you're not on live with me, you can always grab it when you're ready and just do a morning meditation. We'll do it every morning, Monday through Friday, somewhere between 6 and 7. I'll make sure it's up. This is a long question, so I'm going to pop it up for a second. It's Margie, but then I'm going to take this down. When I was in my 20s, a psychic told me that I am drawn to cool colors, green, purple, etc., not warm. That is absolutely true. She said, because in the past life, I was in a concentration camp and I was in the dark for so long that the bright lights, yellow, orange, hurt my eyes. Emerald green has always been my favorite color. It is my signature color. But recently, I'm drawn toward warm colors, yellow, orange, etc. Your thoughts? Wow, that's very profound. And I can definitely see what emerald green would be if that is your past life, because it's that love of being near nature and being healing and nurtured through the color of emerald green. I mean, I can definitely understand that, given a past life that you said. Do you want to add anything to that, Chris?
What's her new color?
Yellow and orange. Yeah, great colors.
That's joy and concentration. And
orange is organization and concentration.
And the white is going to be your higher self. Your psychic self. Your
yellow and orange. Yellow and orange.
Oh, I thought there was white in there too.
Let's see. You know what? You have a better memory than me. No, honey. The yellow and orange are the new colors, but I think that kind of goes along, like you were saying, with the green. Go ahead. I don't want to interrupt you.
That's okay. I just feel like she's opening up to joy and happiness that she's locked away for a long time, and she's becoming more of her true self, the higher self that she was meant to be.
I'm with Chris 100%. A yellow is optimism, confidence, an extrovert, a giver, everything that was held back from you in a past life that you can now do. So I think it's beautiful. I think that when we come back, we have to overcome issues. And somewhere you overcame that being a prisoner of war. Somewhere you overcame it and you're shifting now into the extrovert, the person that you're meant to be. And
the Buddhists see orange as true color of joy, the highest form of joy.
That's great. Paula, she's voting for Georgia. Paula, I heard you might be going to Arizona, though. I don't want to do a show in Georgia, and you're in Arizona. Meditation, you got it, Shauna. Mary Lou loves black. Yeah, I don't know if you want to show, but I love black, too, for its power. Shauna loves black. Black is an excellent, excellent, powerful color. It's what I love about it most is that it really is a representation of beauty, of glamour, emotional depth. Yeah,
sexy.
Yeah, it is. It's amazing. Black is slimming too, ladies. I love it, Gina. Oh, okay. Hi to you two, ladies. Hi, Amber. Thanks for joining us again. Just want to remind you guys to share. And if you want a reading from Chris, this is the best place to hook up with her. Just go to her website and you can schedule your appointment. I do lectures and classes. And if you are interested in hiring me somewhere, I'm happy to go most times. Empowerment Through Intuition is our show. And we are here to just keep having fun with you all. So let's see who's up. How about purple? Carla Jones. How about purple? Always my favorite and birthstone. Purple's royalty. Purple is also caregivers, people who are nurturing, loving. A lot of these colors are similar in that respect. But purple is also a high spiritual awareness. And that's why very often the crown chakra is represented by purple, by like that kind of violet kind of look. But it's also, if I'm not mistaken, it helps you assist in communicating with the beyond.
Yep, that's my color.
See, I rest my case. That one talks to the dead more than she talks to us living. It's like, excuse me, can you start talking to the dead person? I'm in front of you.
Sometimes they're more fun, Nora.
At least I respectfully close the window occasionally so I can talk to the living, but not this one. Totally purple. Now, on the negative side of purple, it's a sense of entitlement and selfishness, which Chris is not in any way, and I'm sure you are not
stole my
either,
crown.
Carla.
That's why I'm not entitled. I want my Burger King crown back.
You know what? If I can find one, I'm putting it on you next show. See, this is why you need to be next to me, so I can quickly draw one and stick it on you. Erin, her son sees colors. Colors is how my son sees spirits. That's pretty cool. I like that.
That might also be angels, too. He might be seeing angels and not spirits.
That's true.
Sometimes the spirits are just gray. They show up as gray because if they have the picture as a color, it takes too much energy for them. However, the angels come in their natural form, and it's light and bouncing of light. They're almost like a crystal in the sunshine. They just naturally flow as light.
Okay. I know what you're talking about. I love, it hasn't been often that I had that opportunity to actually see what would be the energy of an angel. And that type of coloring is just
stunning.
It's almost, it's
like your own personal rainbow right in front of you.
And it just moves almost like a crystal moving in light. Yeah, it's really spectacular. So that's beautiful. Just a reminder, you want us to come out to your state and city, you got to put in there vote, because come June 30th, we're counting them all up and we're booking a room out somewhere, and we're doing a show in September. So make sure you vote for your state and share us, guys. Share us online. Make sure we get, let's grow this community. Let's have a little fun. Okay,
Send
Shauna.
me hearts.
Yeah, Chris is like a hot hog. So throw some out there. Me, I'm a share hog. Share, baby. So, Shauna, you had said my favorite colors could be related to my birth sign, pink and burgundy. So I was telling you I'm Capricorn. So.
Oh, okay. Well, Capricorns are usually December, and burgundy is usually a December color associated with clothing and weddings of that time and the holiday season. And the Capricorns love money. So they're gonna put a lot of emphasis on pink because it represents love to them.
Beautiful.
And that's the time of the year where they're going to spend a lot of money. And that to them, money is love. So that's where your pink is coming from.
Thank you. Christina. Hi, ladies. Hi, Christina.
Hi.
I had the pleasure, if that's the right Christina, of being in such a God group with her. What powerful, powerful groups those are. You can find out about them through the ARE, the Edgar Cayce Foundation. And such of God is just will alter you if you're in a good group. It will really spiritually just raise your vibrations. And the higher you are spiritually, the easier intuition is, the much more accurate it is, and the more difference you can make for people. But it really does come with work. Laura, can't watch, won't let me. Oh, nuts. I bet you she's on the group page. I'm so sorry, Laura.
Probably is.
Yeah, guys, I'm really sorry. Facebook and Be Live TV, which is the program we use, are having difficulty. So we have to do things through the page from now on. Lori, you are welcome, honey. Paula says, yep, that's Lordly Burgundy. I guess you would know what that means.
Yeah, she calls Lori Lordly because that's what Tristan used to call her when he was little and he couldn't say Lori.
Oh, how
he used to say Lori.
All right, Amber's voting for Fresno, California. I like Fresno. That would work for me. I still like Atlantic City better. So come on, people. I know we got Atlantic City people out there.
I say Hawaii.
Go away. Erin, try being an artist and gifted with one eye red, green, colorblind, and the other eye blue, yellow, which is why my art has unusual colors. You're just all around unusual. God bless you. But you know what? I think it's fun. I think it's fabulous how gifted you are and all that you just explore. Oh, Bobby's the one who I said I saw orange right away, and she's posted yellow. So I'm assuming, because I said please post that color that you hear. So good. I'm glad. And yellow and orange are in the same family. Yellow, optimism, confidence, an extrovert, a giver. So, I mean, great color. Also, developing spiritual qualities.
And conscientious.
Yep. I got a deep aqua to an emerald green. That's beautiful. I love green, and I'm going to talk a little bit about it. Of course, it's your sister. This way she doesn't think you're picking on her. Green is balance. It's restorative, it's peaceful, it's healing, it's harmonious, but you also have to watch out for the other side of green. Green with envy. Green can bring on anger, jealousy, stagnation. So you want to always focus toward the positive of your colors, guys. Shauna, laugh out loud. I heard orange as my life color. That's funny. Is that mine? Well, it is, if that's what you heard, honey. So it's absolutely orange. Unless Chris wants to contradict what we're saying, go for it, Chris. You think it's orange?
Orange feels good right for her.
It does. All right, cool. Joy, she's getting gray and black. You know what? I didn't even tell. I'm going to back up a tiny bit. Sorry about that. Shauna, orange is somebody who's highly organized. They have security, but they're creative. Even though they're organized, they're creative. There's abundance around them, and there's physical, like they work toward being physically comfortable. On the opposite, they can be chaotic, even like such an opposite from highly organized, but it is chaotic, a fear of scarcity, immaturity. But from our conversations with you, we know you don't focus on the negative.
And the Buddhists believe orange is the pure color of joy.
I love that. I love that. All right, Joy is getting gray and black. Same, like on the same scale. That's really great. And like we said, we love black with the beauty and stuff. But gray is another good color. It's neutral. It's calming. Oh, and that's the one that's mystical. That's right. That was Erin. Gray is.
I was waiting for you to hit on that.
Yeah, you have such a great memory. I have to glance down at my notes every once in a while. Chris just is like, oh yeah, let me file. You know what it is? The angels are telling her she's cheating totally. They're saying it's mystical. Me, I have to be like, oh come on, what was it? Because I don't stay open all the time like she does. They don't talk to me all the time when I need them. You know, it's anyway.
Jealousy. Stay away from that.
Jealousy.
Green.
That's it. I'm definitely got some negative green in me, a little dull green going right now. That's all right. We're a good team. That's
okay. Raphael says he'll take care of you on his team. He's the green team, by the way.
Linda, I heard blue. Did I hit the right thing? Yeah, I heard blue. What does that mean for me? Do you want to go with it?
There's peace, there's charity, there's concentration. But she has to be careful that even though her spirituality is getting amped up there, that she doesn't get too washed out with the blue and get too cold and within herself. Because blue can make yourself and like on an island by yourself. Think of sitting on an island with the ocean around you.
Yeah.
And you forget that there's other people to talk to.
Aloofness, unfriendliness, bitter. That's exactly it. Beautiful. I love how you can just hit that. Gail, yay. All right, yay. Gina, okay, what's my life color? I'm asking, but all I see is the inside of my eyeballs. Because you're looking with your eyes. And you're not looking with your
third eye. Just tell her to feel the color. Gina's more of a feeler.
All right. So, Gina, I have a color very clearly, but I'm not going to tell you. I'd like you to do what Chris said just for a second. If you felt like you were wearing a color what would it be right now? And throw that in for us. And if anybody else thinks they know Gina's color, say, Gina, I feel your color is. So we know what you, because if you just put a color in right now, I won't know by the time I get there. So Gina, I think your color is. I'd love to see what other people
We're taking
pick
a
up.
poll to see what you guys pick up.
Right. I know what I think, and I don't want to just blurt it out there because, your color is your color. Gail, awesome. Thank you, sweetheart. I'm glad you're having fun. And Maria, thank you. Very enlightening. Chris and I do have fun. We do like to make it entertaining. Amber, what's mine? I have too much going on around me. Can't focus on or meditate right now. Please help. Okay, we'll cheat for her.
Who are we cheating for?
We're
Amber?
cheating for Amber Castro.
Okay.
I got 2 colors. I got gray and brown.
And I got gold.
Nice. Very nice.
So she's grounded, and she's got enlightenment with her spirituality. And golden is the color. It's not yellow. It's truly a golden color. So it's the highest calling of God's coloring. So they're trying to get through from the other side, and they're telling her to ground.
Right, and that's the brown. That's the brown is the grounding end of things. So
right, and it's going yellow, brown, it's gray.
Gray. So
they're telling you to calm down, take a minute, ground your energy with meditation, breathing. However, count to 4, hold it in, blow it out to the count of 4. However you want to do it. And feel them coming in because they're trying to talk to you and you're not hearing them.
Amber, Chris used to yell at me like that all the time. It's like they're talking to you, you're not listening. They're trying to get through. Will you calm down? So I get where you're coming from. I really do. And I've been intuitive most of my life. Since I was like 14. But I didn't hear consistently because I was always like wound up. So meditation doesn't have to be sitting in a chair with your eyes closed for 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes. It can be washing the dishes. It can be mindfulness is a type of meditation. It just quiets you down. So when you start small with like mindful type of meditation so that you can just start to calm yourself. I promise all of you listening, if you meditated and quieted your mind even 30 seconds. Now, by quieting your mind, that doesn't mean no thoughts. It means you're focused on one thing consciously and not allowing distractions in. That's giving your brain such a break and your spirit an opportunity to breathe through. That 30 seconds can change your life. And then you build on it. So don't feel like when we talk meditation, you got to just sit down. Oh, great. Now I got to find time to meditate. I remember hearing Oprah Winfrey say that she was meditating and she gets up at 5:15 and this and that. And I'm like, what is she, crazy? That lady's nuts. And in no time at all, I was waking up at 5:15 and meditating because I slowly built up to it. Of course, she didn't have children. So, I'm just saying, having kids makes it a little harder. I know that. All right, where am I at? I shouldn't spin things around. Debbie, she saw blue and turquoise. Do you want to tell her anything about that, Chris, or would you like me to?
Blue is the spiritual color. It's the comfort color. It's the higher learning. The turquoise is talking about speech. It's your voice chakra, and it's telling you to speak your piece and to get in touch with the message you're supposed to be hearing and the message you're supposed to be speaking, because they're asking you to speak your truth, because they're asking for your spirituality to come through and speak your truth.
Oh, that's beautiful. Thank you. Sid's, what does white mean? My son says his color is white. White is clarity, purity, and perfection. So that's Yeah, absolutely beautiful. And the interesting thing is, if he's your autistic son, the flip side of white is coldness, unfriendly, and sterile. So it
He's trying to
really,
balance both.
yeah, it's a tough one. That is
But he'll
beautiful.
start getting a little bit of gray, which will be his spiritual higher learning coming in. Because white, some of his white I see going into gray. And when that happens, it'll balance the coldness of the autism. So he will get more communicative. He's trying to figure it all out. Hang in there with him.
Linda says, thank you, Chris. That is beautiful. And she's probably referring to the exercise you just explained to us, the rainbow meditation.
Okay.
Carla's yes on board with the meditation in the morning. Okay, you guys are going to make me do my homework. Hello, ladies. Sorry I'm late. Hey, better late than never, Carla. We're happy you joined us. And you can always rewatch anything.
You got to vote. Come on, Carla. Vote for your city and state.
Yes, I didn't get too many votes today. We didn't get too many. Erin always makes sure she throws in that Ohio.
Oh, yeah. We'll be going to Ohio if Erin has anything to say about it.
All right. She says, Erin says, I'm always reading others. Okay. Please tell me what colors you see would help me on my way. What colors would help you on your way? It's not really a matter of the color helping you, but no.
I get orange.
That's so funny. I did too. And you know what? If you want to bring a color in, you need help bringing it in, physically wear it. For example, see, I'm wearing orange because I needed to get refocused from business. Wear the color. That helps you bring it in. And then doing
colorful scarves, shirts, jewelry, rocks, stones in your pocket.
Yeah, things that have that color in it. And orange, probably because it's highly organized type of color. That's what why it would help you. But also, Erin is giving Shauna a compliment. You're amazing at this. And I missed it. Okay, I'm going to have to skip because I'm not sure. Oh, Nilda! Welcome back, look, baby.
Hi, Nilda!
See, I kept that. To make sure I don't mess up your name ever again. So glad you joined us again. Good evening. I'm a little wacky, if you guys haven't figured that out yet, that I actually saved the sticky until I saw her again. But I'm going to keep it because it just is fun. Thank you for joining us, Nilda. Shauna, Erin, I was answering your comment. All right, back to Carla. I'm always drawn to light pink and powdered blue all my life. Now it's red, really red. Laugh out loud. Ooh, really red. Energy, passion, love, romance,
strength,
excitement. Yes,
independence.
There you go.
She's not soft and pretty anymore. She's taken a stance, and she is who she is.
No more being childlike. Amber, I love black always. It's been my favorite color. It's really interesting how many people have enjoyed black, like to say black is their favorite or they're attracted to black. A lot of times when you talk about colors, everybody wants to be purple for whatever, because I think that's, the higher color, I think it's awesome. You guys are seeing every color is valuable. Every color has something beautiful to offer. So that's cool. Says who? Arizona? Chrissy? All right, so we were talking about you before the show. All right, we kind of got it. What are we going to tell you?
It's a nice place to visit. I don't know that I want to live there, but hey, a little hot for me.
Just so you know, during show prep, we don't just go over what we're going to cover and say our prayers together. We talk about you guys.
We do.
Especially those of you we know. Erin, Carla is an amazingly genuine spirit. That's so sweet. Thank you for sharing that. Adele, my hubby sees numbers as colors. Is he weird?
No.
Yes, because I know him. but not because of that.
Stop picking on him.
Sorry. All right, go ahead, Chris. Please explain.
The vibrations of numbers as colors. It's just like the autistic kids see in music as colors. He loves numbers. And so he's going to see them in all different vibrations. And they actually have one of the digital companies has put out a whole spectrum that they did all based on numbers. And it flows. And they tied it to music. And they actually played the numbers. So no, he's not crazy. He's just incredibly gifted. Give him a kiss and a hug. Tell him he's special.
There's my Atlantic City. Thank you, Carol. Yes. Yes. Come on. Anyone else in South Jersey? Let's get a little Atlantic City action in there. Is it considered cheating if I do this? Ohio. Yes, it's considered.
Yeah, she'll probably try and count them all for you too, Erin.
It's called creative. What you need to do is get your friends from Ohio to start watching. Share the show so they can vote for Ohio too. Okay, one vote, one person, guys. Shauna says, thank you, Chrissy. And you're Carla, welcome. Thank you. AC, please. Renee says New Jersey or Hawaii. Okay, we're going to definitely be doing a live show, guys, so make sure you vote. Christina, Indiana.
Okay.
Yeah, which was real close to Ohio, I think. Those guys were joking before. Amber, I have a question. My 5-year-old is hearing things. He comes to me asking if I am calling him, but I'm not. Can you help shed some light on this? He also knows something about his father who passed that he could not have known. He would have been too little to remember on his own. Please help. Who is speaking to him? Well, I think that's pretty clear.
That's his father.
Father. Yeah, it's his dad. Amber, that's a pretty powerful question. And because the show is focused on colors, we're going to make it short. It is definitely his father speaking to him. And it is okay to encourage him, but encourage him with a prayer. You know, say bedtime prayers with your son. Say the guardian angel prayer to protect. And say if any spirit, if daddy's spirit wants to come through, daddy's welcome to come through as long as he's coming through with God's love. And then let your son just accept the beautiful gift that he's getting. Yes? No, Chris? Yeah. What do you say?
That's exactly what I would do.
Great. But if you want more information, let me just put up Chris's website again. I know it's a hard one to remember, Christine Gurganus. You know, feel free to contact her and get a full reading, and she'll probably be able to tell you a lot more about what he's trying to communicate to your son. I'm sorry, I don't do readings anymore like that. I just like to teach and talk, as you can tell. Paula says, thank you, Nora. You're welcome. Renee, we love you too. Erin, I claim being unusual and love it. I think God needed a little laughter when he made me. You know what? Chris and I are with you, sister. Anything.
You think?
Being normal just isn't fun. Like, I mean, normal just means you're in the bell curve of, boredom.
Boredom.
And Amber agrees with you. Same here, Erin. So good. I'm glad we got a whole bunch of abnormal people here, because abnormal is creative, fun, enjoying intuition, experiencing, and just taking life by the horns.
And learning who you are and exploring who you are. If you thought there was a chance things could be different, you can use this forum to make them different.
Exactly. So don't forget, share us, send some hearts. If you are interested where I'll be speaking or doing any shows, you're welcome to check out my website or book a reading with Chris. And thank you for joining us tonight with Empowerment Through Intuition. But I can't believe it's already 10 o'clock.
An hour.
Oh my God.
And we need topics for next week.
Oh yeah, guys, we need some topics for next week. We will do the meditations. I'll start them on Monday. So keep an eye out for your Facebook Live meditation every morning with Empowerment Through Intuition. And from Chris and I, thanks again. You guys are like so awesome, so much fun to play with. God bless.
Thank you.
Good night.
Good night.